All right, hi there, everybody. My name is Juliana, and this is my high fidelity prototype of a ITSM utility tool. The platform is called Ticket or Tick IT, and today we're going to be running through a use case scenario in which a user is logging in, checking their dashboard, and then going ahead to create a new ticket. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the login page. The goal of this application is actually to be a desktop application, so if scrolling looks a little strange or positioning, I was hoping to build this as a desktop app versus a web application. So you have your typical login. The simulation for this is for an NVIDIA help desk, so that's why we have the NVIDIA logo here. It would be company branded right here. We have a spot for your email address, so we'll go ahead and log in, and then also a password as well. If the user for some reason would forget their password, there's a forgotten password link which would take them to a reset page, or also alert the help desk for Tick IT to go ahead and help reset that password. If we scroll down to the bottom, we do have some additional options and support. We can go ahead and change our language. There's support articles for the actual Tick IT platform, and then over here is a contact us section as well. So let's go ahead and move on to the dashboard. So here is our dashboard, which is broken down really into 4 key areas. We have our top header right here, our 2 left panels, and then our center dashboard, which is going to be all of our metrics and KPIs. So let's go ahead and start from the top and then work our way around. So along the top here, we do have a search bar, which will let you look at incidents, searching for them by name or by category. And then over here we have settings for the user that's logged in. You can go offline, which would prevent users from assigning you tickets. There's a settings panel, which you can go ahead and update a forgotten password or change your photo. And then also a log out option, which would of course get you out of that application. Now, if we look at the panel on the left-hand side, we see quite a few options over here. The orange check marks are indicators that we do have new notifications and new team chat. So if we go ahead and click on notifications, our notification panel pops up, and then these are selectable. So then would bring up project assignments, notifying you that 3 incidents are now out of SLA. We'll go into that a little bit later in the tutorial, as well as a new meeting invitation. So let's go ahead and close that. We're going to skip the new incident button for right now because that is the third and final phase of this tutorial. So moving on down to the new email option. From this panel, we can go ahead and create a new email from within the Tick IT program by selecting a recipient and then going ahead and sending your message through here, the body of your message, and then the send button is located down here. Team chat brings everybody from your assigned team together to collaborate live through the Tick IT platform. So again, for this example, we are looking at NVIDIA, and this is Tier 2 support team. So if we go ahead and open up team chat, you'll see the notification does disappear. You can see actually what your coworkers are working on right now. So, and then of course reply, and then send. To-do lists pull in actual information from Microsoft Outlook. So this would be the same to-do list of your linked account. You can go ahead and add new to-do items through here, and then these would only show ones that are assigned to you, by yourself, I should say. The new project folder, Tick IT is trying to integrate project management and collaboration tools into one platform. So from here, you can actually create a new project, whether it's, working on a driver resolution or developing a new report. That would be through here. So you have a title, partners you'd like to bring in on this project, and then a description. Then you can go ahead and create it from right here. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the right side panel. Over here is our calendar radar. So looks like on April 10th, we have 2 meetings, a tech team weekly stand-up and a support huddle. And then this would show all of the meetings for that week so that you have a general idea of what's going to be going on. Incident radar is going to show any incident that was worked on. in the last 24 hours, and also show any incident that was worked on that is now out of SLA. SLA stands for Service Level Agreement. So typically, help desks and support teams are expected to meet an SLA. Commonly, it's 24 to 48 hours. So if you see SLA, that's what that's indicating. So now the centerpiece was difficult to express in a high fidelity model because it is intended to be very customizable. There are widgets to select from. So this is an example of the 4 widgets set up on here that this user is interested in, cares about, and uses to justify ticket numbers. So we have updated ticket history, an open ticket history, and this looks like it's looking at it for the last month, as well as SLA targets. So this is 50 incidents have been resolved within SLA and 10 have been resolved outside of SLA. Obviously, you want to see more in the green and less in the red. Otherwise, you're probably doing something wrong. Or perhaps there's a major incident going on without resolution. And then this is tickets by issue. So you would be looking at tickets by category or tickets by issue would show right here. So if you can watch for trends and that kind of stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the last portion of this use case, which is actually creating a new incident. So the user creates a new incident by clicking the new incident button on the left panel. So just go ahead and click that. And then this is going to bring up the new incident. While designing this, I chose to keep this outer frame. I feel like everything that is in the outer frame is very critical and kind of always needs to be monitored, even when you are working with a customer or a client. So that's why those are all still there and still active, and will sit on top of the actual incident, because you might need to reach out to a teammate for help, especially if you see them in the linked or related incidents, which I'll get to as we go through ticket creation. So it's kind of broken up into 2 separate panels, you can see right here. The top one is the one that you're going to be working on, or that the user would be working on while they're on the phone, or working through the email. So you'd start by giving the incident a title, such as NVIDIA driver issue. From here, we're able to select a category. So we've got driver issue right here. The severity, which is, let's say the driver is preventing the user from seeing anything on the monitor. So we'd say that's very high. They're unable to use their computer. Frequency, this is the first time it's happened, so we can mark it as low. Sorry. The source, let's say that this user has called us. And the status right now, we'll mark it as in progress because we're going to actually link it to a major incident, which I'll show you later. Description, from here we can make notes about what sort of computer they're using. Is it a desktop? Is it a laptop? Troubleshooting notes, that kind of stuff will all get saved right here. And now here gives us the option of escalating it to our tier 3 support, sales, customer service, or CVR. CVR is an abbreviation used in the help desk world, and that is closed for review. So at tier 2, or just somebody that's working on the phone, they're not able to actually close an incident. CVR puts it in their manager's queue, and then their manager would go through and ensure that, yes, this was closed correctly. So we'll go ahead and mark it as CVR, and then link it to a major incident. And now right here, we're going to see all open major incidents. Major incidents are things like outages. If there's a driver issue that's affecting multiple computers, that's where this would come into play. So let's go ahead and put it as a driver error. So now this incident is linked to this major incident. And then we would finish the form by hitting submit. We also have customer information here. So who are you talking with on the phone? Name, phone number, email, company. If this ticket already existed, these fields would be filled out. By hitting search on the bottom, what it's going to do is search for all the user's registered devices. So everything that they have under warranty or have requested support for previously would appear here. There's nothing here right now because we haven't filled this out to pull that information. So if we scroll to the bottom, while you're on the phone, while you're working on an email, while you're working on an issue, these 3 become very important. They are empty right now because there's actually no incident process through here, but the knowledge base would bring up a list of articles related to these fields that you have filled out. This is very common to try to do like a smart search or a keyword search based on your subject line to see what users have used in the past to help solve this issue. So this would be populated with articles, suggestions, tooltips, that kind of information that's all built internally. Related incidents, this would be everything that shares a similar name title or similar categories to your current incident. Again, this would populate once this ticket is filled out. And then finally, linked incidents will only become active when the ticket is linked to a major incident. And then again, obviously, linked incidents mean that these are all the other sibling incidents that are linked to the major incident. So yeah, that would be the entire process. The ticket would be either submitted for review, escalated, or kept in progress using the submit button, and that would be the use case for a Tier 2 support team member that would be logging into the TIC-IT program, checking their dashboard to see how their tickets are looking, as well as creating a new ticket within the ITSM utility platform. Thank you.